I told you I had a great use for those thin strips of plyboard, and here's what it's for. I'm using them to make my floor joist. Here's a couple of examples of ones that I've made. You see the plyboard runs the length down the middle, and I line that with scraps of 2x4s on each side. There is one joint in the plyboard. There's, like an 8-foot piece and a 4-foot piece. The total length is actually it's actually 11 foot 10 inches. And the plyboard, the 2x4s, I just try to make sure that I don't have two joints in exactly the same place when I'm making these. Here's design number 2. You see, the only difference is it's uses 1x4s down each side. They're a lot. The one with the 1x4 is actually a lot lighter, a lot easier to handle. Now, why am I making these instead of just buying regular floor joists? It's because they're expensive. I can buy a 12-foot 2x12 from Home Depot, and after you figure taxes and everything, it's almost $20 for each one. And I can make these things out of scrap I'm figuring my electricity costs and nails and everything, probably not more than $4 a piece. So for each one I make, I'm saving at least 15 bucks for each one I make. Section of these things, I've made myself a jig, and this jig allows me to use warped boards like this 1x4 here. And the way it's built, I'll try to show you a little bit here on the close-up. It's just got 2 slots down here that either I can put a 2x4 down each side or a 1x4 down each side. And it's got a little bit of an angle, if I could show that over my hand, a little bit of an angle. It kind of helps you wedge a piece that doesn't want to fit on down in there. Anyway, once you have the first course of boards run, then you put the plyboard on top, put a few screws in it to hold it in place, and then make your next run. And just on the top run, you just make sure they're straight against the sides here, and nail everything in place along the top, and then flip it over and nail it from the other side. And this would actually go pretty fast if I had an air nailer, which I am going to get one of these days, but not yet. I have plenty of time still, and I just kind of enjoy coming out here in the evenings after work and nailing together a couple of these at a time. It's no big deal.